Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak at this event. My name is Dr. Elly Hiby and I am the Director of the ICAM Coalition. We are a coalition of international animal welfare organisations with the mission of developing humane and effective dog and cat population management worldwide. Last year I was honoured to visit Taiwan for the first time whilst attending Asia for Animals International Conference, which was hosted in Taipei. I was also able to visit the DPM project implemented by Faith for Animals in partnership with local municipalities. I was grateful for this unique opportunity to understand this work and its impact better. Systematic, strategic and effective population management works to influence population dynamic processes. The processes that are active in all animal populations are death, birth, immigration and emigration. So what do these look like for free-roaming dogs? Death is culling or starvation when food sources are removed. Birth is prevented through surgical sterilisation. The principal route of immigration into the free-roaming population is loss or abandonment of unwanted owned dogs. And emigration is most commonly via adoption directly from the street or removal to shelters. Death and emigration are dealing with a symptom. These are the processes that are working on dogs that are already stray. But birth and immigration are the sources of free-roaming dogs. This is where free-roaming dogs come from. Focus your attention here and you are working at the root cause of the problem. Catch, neuter, vaccinate and return, or CNVR, also known as TNVR, is a strategy to prevent birth in unowned and community dog populations. We know that if you get high enough coverage and then keep that coverage high, the population will decline. The higher the coverage, the faster the decline. This is an example of data from Greater Bangkok, a metropolis of 17 million people where Soy Dog Foundation have been running CNVR for nearly 10 years now, working to exceed 80% coverage of free-roaming dogs, one district at a time, and then returning to the same district on a 1 to 2 year cycle to boost coverage back up again, each time requiring fewer sterilisations to reach the same high coverage. Their street survey data has shown the decline in stray dog density on Bangkok streets over this time period. We know that you cannot rely on CNVR alone. Immigration in the form of abandonment and loss of owned dogs can be so high that it can counter much of the benefits gained through CNVR. So we must also promote and support owner responsibilities, in particular by ensuring sterilisation services are available for owned dogs when their puppies are not wanted, but also supporting thoughtful and committed acquisition of new dogs by controlling breeders and sellers and educating future owners. Identification and registration can also really help in reuniting lost dogs with their owners. Taiwan has the benefit of being home to a proven and scalable DPM project. This graph shows the reductions in the new Taipei shelter intake, reductions in both adults and puppies, and a visible, measurable reduction in the stray dog population on the streets. Over the same time period, Taipei City measured an 87% reduction in complaints about dogs. All this was achieved through sterilisation of stray and owned dogs. This was first trialled and proven to be successful in Taipei, but has since been replicated across the north of the island. This successful DPM project was shared at the Asia for Animals Conference, the biennial international conference that was held in Taipei in 2025. The assembled international audience celebrated the successes achieved by FFA's work in partnership with local municipalities, in particular noting the strengths of data collection allowing for detailed operational planning and monitoring, innovative and humane stray dog catching methods, and a consistent community engagement approach, ensuring a high intensity of sterilisation coverage, leading to these very clear impacts. In summary, we have seen that sterilisation is an effective strategy for population reduction. The higher the coverage, the faster the decline, but sterilisation of only current strays is insufficient. You also need sterilisation of owned dogs and owner education to minimise immigration through abandonment and loss. Our investment in sterilisation delivers results at different time frames. In the short term, we see a reduction in puppies and breeding behaviours, leading to a reduction in complaints and puppy intake to shelters. In the medium term, as older dogs die and are not replaced, we get the overall population reduction. If sterilisation was stopped now, this would negate all previous investment and progress, and populations would rebound to previous levels. Persistence is what is needed now. Every month of sterilisation that has passed is compounding investment. The return on this investment is inevitable and measurable. The decline is not hoped for, it's mathematically guaranteed given sufficient sterilisation rates. We are simply waiting for biology to deliver what population dynamics has already promised. My thanks again for your time and attention today and for inviting me to speak at this event.